back to school time and it's back to GMM time.
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning!
Welcome back to the 275th episode. Well, I guess you weren't in the 275th episode. This is the start of it. 275th episode ever. Episode 1 of Season Fizzor. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for inviting us into your daily lives. This can be a good thing.
Hey, Link.
If you're new to this. Hey, Rhett.
I like acting like we don't
It's good
see
to
each
see
other.
you. I haven't seen you since we've done, I guess, the mythical show.
You want me to button my top collar button for you?
Do that. Oh, there's over 50 million students going back to public school.
I'm having trouble.
Either middle school, grade school, something like that in the United States of America.
Could you get this
and
far?
around the world. For those of you going back to school, this may be your first day. You can do it. We're here to help. We can talk about that. We can talk about some of our own experiences. I think this can be a communal thing.
Well, this is what the kids are doing. I've been seeing the back to school, like the Kmart commercials. A lot of the kids are doing this.
What do you call that? That's called a popped collar.
It's called
over-tight popped collar.
It's called buttoned up and popped up.
It's
called
called
button and popped up.
You know what it's called?
All the kids are into
You know
it.
what you should call it? A mistake. All right, listen, whenever we would start school, I'm talking about elementary school. I don't know, did your mom do this? Did your mom do this? She would put me up in my first day of school gear, and then she would put me at the end of the hallway, and she would take my photo. First day of kindergarten, first day of first grade.
You'd have your backpack.
I'd have my backpack.
Your new
she'd take
Trapper
my photo.
Keeper. Your coffee mug. Did you take a thermos to school?
I did.
Thermos with like SpaghettiOs in it?
Yeah, I did. You remember that?
Yeah, I would steal it from you. And
I had
eat
a thermos that was lined in glass because somehow glass would keep things warmer.
Yeah.
I dropped it the first
Space
day I
age.
took it to school, and the rest of the year it sounded like a maraca.
And it no longer kept things warm. I think it's part
That's
of the
okay.
problem
I like
too.
cold SpaghettiOs.
Well, let's recreate that moment, Link. I have a camera here on a phone. And
so
this
first,
is a new thing.
Okay, so this is our first day of GMM photo. Feel free to take your own first day of GMM photo, and you can share that through
Why
the
don't you go
social
take a
networking.
seat there? And I want you to, this is.
I got my backpack.
This is a big moment for you.
My laptop pack here.
And make a face that we'll remember, because for years,
Okay.
this is going to be what you look at. You're going to show this to your grandkids.
I remember being nervous. I was always nervous.
That's a good face. There we go. All right. now-
Mom, is this going on your Instagram? Okay, it's your turn. So am I gonna take this vertical? You give the thumbs up?
You know what my son does?
No, give the thumbs up.
No, my 5-year-old goes cha-cha when you take his picture. He's like cha-cha. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Like Owen Wilson in Cars or something? Cha-cha. 3, 2, 1. Cha-cha. Cha-cha, okay. Sit back down. Let's reminisce about our first days of school.
I distinctly remember the attitude that I would bring to a new year. I remember one year I had my Cubert Trapper Keeper.
Now, Cubert is do they know what this is? They
No,
probably
but
not.
that's what the picture is for.
It's a trendy video game from way back.
And I had
And they don't know what a Trapper Keeper is either.
it was where you put the papers in.
It's a 3-sided notebook with Velcro.
They still have that.
Enough said. They still
do-
have this?
Yeah, they do that, but they put the iPad in there. They trap and keep an iPad in there. Now, I also had braces, and I remember thinking on the first day of school, my braces rubber bands are gonna match my shirt. Blue shirt, blue bands.
I remember thinking, I didn't have braces. I remember thinking a lot about what I was gonna wear. Kind of like this episode. I got up this morning, I was like, what's the first day of gym and what am I gonna wear? I saw that you had on that shirt, so I had to change my shirt to something that didn't look like I was wearing green. I had to change it because this is important. I actually cut my hair this morning.
This morning?
I've never cut my hair in the morning. I was like, oh man, I never got to that.
I thought something was different.
Good Mythical Morning.
It looked like a morning cut.
Season 4. Yeah, it's still a work in progress, but it was important. I remember back in elementary school, I would be so nervous about school.
You were an anxious child.
I bet you were just thinking, oh, this is going to be great. I can't wait to get back.
I was like, this is the year that I'm going to maintain my position on top of the pyramid, not as a cheerleader,
As Cubert.
Like
There was a pyramid in Cubert, I
as
think.
an analogy.
What are you talking about?
The
Maintain your position at the top.
social pyramid, man.
You
I
weren't
was
at the top of the
constantly climbing the social pyramid.
He was...
I was definitely the tallest one.
Okay, I'll grant you that. So you'll maintain your position as being the tallest, weirdest
I
looking
hope a taller boy just
gangliest
move
kid.
into town over the summer.
in middle school.
I mean,
But you were overconfident about the whole thing.
I brought the confidence every year.
I remember you would talk to me at the pool. You'd be like, school's starting.
Yeah, new girls in town.
New girls in town.
Yeah.
Got to be dating up those girls. And you would never do it.
What are you gonna wear on the first day?
But the first day for you was like a celebration of the rest of your life.
Yeah, right.
For me, it was like doom. I just remember my mom taking the picture, and I was like, I wish I had some pictures. I don't to show you, but you could just see the doom in my eyes. I don't know why I would just be so doom and gloom and high anxiety about the whole thing.
Do you feel that way today?
Do I have pit stains? I had on my old. Do I have any? I would just think, what class am I going to be in? What's the teacher going to be like? Who are my friends going to be this year? How is this going to work? And where am I going to be on the social pyramid? I didn't think in terms of a social pyramid.
But it was going to be all the same kids. I mean, we were in the same class with the same 30 children for K through 8.
Yeah,
if you don't recall.
It wasn't. It was like in 7th grade, if you were the guy that shaved your whole face with a razor, when you come back in 8th grade, everybody still remembers that.
I know you're talking
Are we going to
about.
say his name?
I think you just call him David B.
David B. Okay. David B. This might have been 6th grade. It was before you were supposed to shave. I remember this guy came to school one day, and we never forgot it for years to come. That's my point, is that he had shaved his face. He had decided to take his father's razor and shave, but he didn't just shave where your beard is. If you looked closer, you could tell. Dave, did you shave your forehead?
He shaved his forehead.
Because he had peach fuzz up there.
I think he was probably doing the right thing.
Like
he had
shaving the
a lot
hairline.
of peach fuzz on the forehead.
His nose.
I wonder what it looks like today.
He had peach fuzz on his nose.
Let's
and
look
he
him up
shaved
on
it.
Facebook.
I think he probably is in a freak show because he has hair growing, because it
Come
grows
on,
back
you
thick.
shouldn't. I mean,
David B. Google David B.
Google David
Sideshow.
B. and see if the Wolfman comes up. We got a special new time here. Actually, it's the same time it's always been, but now we're gonna have a little help with it.
What time?
I'm Becky from Mexico, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
You can submit your ideas for the Wheel of Mythicality. It's very simple. It just requires an internet connection.
And also submit your video response to the latest video of Good Mythical Morning. Say, I am so-and-so from so-and-place. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Soap opera ending. Link,
Yes, Rhett.
I have something that I need to tell you.
What is that?
Not only are you my son, but you're also my brother.
And you're going to make out with me now?
No,
Then don't grab me like
it's
that.
not that kind of soap opera.
Muy bueno. I don't know any Spanish. Muy bueno. I'm keeping you up here.
Let me start over.